what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did.
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch 'cause you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating 'cause I on the wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous, They elevated us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When it's not savers, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause I on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out, I never switch, I never switch. I never switch, I never switch. Ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist.
I was legit. Ever since I blew, they all on my hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long, say I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my 50. Ex-slick, then hit with the back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back, then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things, pull out the VIP. Suck to a nut, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip. Crush.
Watch out, I never switch, I never switch. I never switch, I never switch. Ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist. Hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch.
Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
P-P-P-Love, time to bring the bass bird.
Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money, we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands, can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them. Pull both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates, how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver. But I'm still a hot boy, cool it down, let it simmer. Ay, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she let her call me baby, but I do not need a sitter. See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People at the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a faucet. She gave me the that's a boss it. Took over the game, now we all in. I was down in the chips, then went all in. Throwing up the game, ain't no vomit. Make my mama stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
P-P-P-Love, time to bring the bass bird.
Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me. I'm through. Same packing, nobody knew. So I never get confused. Hotel got a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop, don't look so.
Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with Phillip Rivers and the Los Angeles Chargers. Fall is in the air and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. This fielded at the 2. And some room to work. And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. The point after through the range. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Under 10. Under 10. Through. Load it. Load behind.
From the gun, Rivers. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 36 yards on the play.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Rivers on the money to Benjamin, and he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 21.
First down, Los Angeles.
Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, how you guys didn't come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Now a carry by the third-year man. This is Austin Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 31-yard line.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. And this time, Rosen will throw. They're able to locate Wilson. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. Wilson now in his 2nd season in Miami. First 4 years were in Kansas City. Has always been a solid complementary receiver, but Miami really hoping he can take the next step in his development, be more of a go-to guy now at 27 years of age. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
The versatility of Derwin James comes right into play there. Whether he's playing deep safety or playing close to the line of scrimmage, always a threat to get around the ball carrier and put him on the ground. The surprise to me on draft night, that he lasted to the number 17 pick with the Los Angeles Chargers. I thought he would go earlier.
They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. Balaj. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
We tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12.
Middle. Check 43. Alert.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. 3rd and long here for Rosen. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
From the 24, Rivers escaping the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. After the interception, here's Rosen. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Jerry Tillery in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. After the sack on 1st down, Rosen, it's complete to Drake. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And Wilson has it. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Rosen. Wide open receiver complete. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Rosen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
So they'll come away with nothing here. A disappointing result even on a day like this.
And as a kicker in the rain, you've got to slow things down a little bit. Give your holder an extra half second to make sure everything's secure. And here, he might have rushed this one a little, and it winds up no good.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Working out of the gun, Rivers. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there. Rivers on 1st down. Throw to the right here to Gordon. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Rivers sets up the screen to Gordon. Able to corral him right at the midfield stripe following that sparkling display of footwork we saw. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a third down.
Hey, Delta. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. Q. Check. 55 to Mike. Check.
Rivers now from the 50. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL.
The Dolphins take over first and 10
Let's go.
at their own
Let's go.
11-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
On first down, it's Rosen. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. Ball on the 30 as they come up, 2nd and 10. Rosen will throw. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami.
Hard. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Hey, quarter.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Again, it's Rosen. Pressure comes and down goes Rosen. Joey Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season.
But no, it takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rosen. Going to throw right side here, complete. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Let's go. Load it. 50. Mike 50. Hey, Steve 6. Mike 50. Switch up. Hey, I'm going to go load it. Mike 50, Hey, watch left to right.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Time remaining for likely one final play. You're on your side of the field, but, heck, maybe you throw one up 50-plus yards, see what happens. And he fires one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, second year, even more success. A pick six for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year one. By year two, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the well.
Showed right there. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Oh, and now some space to operate.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
390! 390! Easy.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Melvin Gordon, his 4th touchdown on the year. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now as you...
He's got a man, complete. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. It's complete to Parker, left side. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Now Drake, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as he'll drop him for a loss of 4. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Rosen out to the right here to Wilson. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 22-yard line. Throwing now, Rosen on first down. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Throwing again on second down. Rivers. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Well, it was second long, now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
So it's third and long for the Chargers and Rivers after the sack. From the gun, Rivers. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. Now Rosen on first down. Fighting through pressure. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Jerry Tillery brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Another try after the first down sack. Rosen. On the right side, open is Gesicki. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. From midfield now, here's Rosen. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. Here's Matt Hawk now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's King. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down. Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Here comes Grant on the return. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And now it's Rosen looking. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Here's second and 10 now from the 29.
132 fighter.
They'll run here with Melange.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
From the gun, it's Rosen. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. The play fake to Balazs. Now Rosen. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. But it'll be second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Now Rosen. This is Parker. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 25-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Rosen to throw. And it's caught over the middle. Wilson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row. They run it with Balaj. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Again, it's Balaj. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Now Balaj. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
80. Hey, Alpha.
They're going on 4th down. Rosen. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
64, weak. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check.
Again to the brother of J.J. This is Derek Watt. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
55. Right there in the middle. 55. Left. White, 89.
From the gun, Rivers. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And a 1st and goal coming up here inside the 10-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Then he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. 4th quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good.
Middle. Name on that. Hey, Haywood.
They'll try and throw for it with Rosen. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. As they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. A very important extra point there, up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. They're going to clock a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do they do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines?
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
Here's Rivers. Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let this go. And got his man. Complete. There goes Melvin Gordon. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon. He scored on the ground and through the air. As his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. So the face mask puts them in even better shape than they were in as they'll have a short field here on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Catch made right side by Wilson. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. He'll look to throw. And he's got it. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker in the final minute as they are now an extra point away from perhaps stealing one here in the final minute. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that is going to put him on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Rivers. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers and Rivers after the sack.
He's checking. Hey, downtown. Five. Behind.
Now Rivers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Exit.
4th down, Rivers. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it's looking like the Dolphins are going to win the football game.
In your face.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get him down right around the 16. It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle. Throwing now is Rosen. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Dolphins, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they also will exit this one at 2-2. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash,